Welcome to Calculus. In this video, what I hope to be able to do is to show you around my MCPS website, how I use it, which is unique to me. This class, as you know, is taught in what we call the flipped classroom. I like to call it more the blended classroom because I will give you the videos to watch to do your basic notes, but then when you come into class, I'm going to do a lot of reteaching. I'm going to clarify information. I'm going to show you how I might present it on a test or a quiz or how the AP exam might present it. So it's really kind of some of both, some online and some in class. It's my landing page or your home page. We do have announcements in this class. Anytime we have special things, schedules, things like that, I'll post them here. After you watch this video, I have this questionnaire that I'd like you to do so I can start to get to know you. It's just simply a Google link. If you can fill that out for me, that would be great. We do have online assignments in here, the first of which is a prerequisite skills quiz, which is based upon your summer packet. If you could please do that tonight after you watch this video, and then when you're doing that prerequisite skills quiz, please do not do it with your parents. Don't do it with your tutor. Don't use a calculator. I want to see where you are. I tell you not to use a calculator because about 75% of this class is without a calculator, and that doesn't mean a four function. It means no calculator whatsoever. And then as we go through our first unit on limits, you see some online assignments here, and I'll clarify those. But basically, this is like, okay, what do you need to be able to do by the end, like after you've done assignments 1, 2, and 3, you should be able to do this online assignment number 1. And this is like kind of like test questions that I would give you, or quiz questions, or what the AP exam would ask you, that kind of stuff. So these are really good summary assignments based upon the assignments you're going to do in class, and they are graded. Some of them are multiple choice, some of them are fill in the blank, that kind of stuff, and you'll get in a routine in here very, very quickly. The modules is where you're going to find a lot of information. You're going to see Unit 1 up here on limits. In the first semester, we do Unit 1 on limits, Unit 2 on derivatives, Unit 3 on applying the derivative. I will add those units as we go through the semester. And then finally, in second semester, we do Unit 4 is integration, Unit 5 is applying the integral, and then Unit 6 is getting ready for the AP exam. Under the miscellaneous tab, you have lots of information, and we're going to come back to the miscellaneous tab. Let me look at that. We have our course syllabus, which I'm going to spend a lot of time on this video. Finding the derivatives on your calculators, integrating on your calculators, common integrals and derivatives. You're going to need your summer packet, some geometry formulas, some pre-calc formulas, and if you need any help with unit circle stuff, you can find that all there. And then finally, the active tab I have going is these great websites. I love Desmos. Obviously, Khan Academy is very good. And then all these other ones that will help you as we go through the class. One of the things you're going to find in this class is you need to be an active learner, not a passive learner. I am not going to spoon feed you. So those other websites are going to help you, utilizing me as a resource. Like you're rarely going to see me stand up at the front Promethean board and work a problem. I'm going to work with you on the problems that you have going on, and I'll take a look at it and say, oh, you factored this wrong, or whatever. So I look at your work a lot, but I rarely will work things in class. Let's start with our Unit 1 so you can find everything. So basically, I post my notes that I use in my videos here so that a lot of times I have complex drawings, and with those drawings, that way you don't have to redraw them. You can just print out the notes and help you take notes in there. You have an assignment sheet, which if you open up that assignment sheet, it's very well detailed. It's going to tell you basically what does generally the month look like. And the way this is set up is that, okay, so by Wednesday, September 5th, you have to watch video 1 to be able to do assignment 1. And I'm going to do a little reteach when you come in on Wednesday on this video. You can see that the video is a hot link right there. And then over here on the calendar, I will also post like when you need to watch the videos. I'm not going to click on that calendar because I'm in student view and it's a little tricky to get back to the class when I do that. But I can show you the calendar in class. I will post things on the calendar. They're on the assignment sheet. When you see this date, it means, okay, by September 5th, you have to watch video 1, and then that will allow you to do assignment 1. In class, I will do a little reteach on that. You can see that where the online assignments fall. You can see where we have a test. This stuff down here, like the Jeopardy review and the group test, these are all review assignments to get ready for the test. The group test isn't a group, it's a group assignment that is graded. The Jeopardy is a game, and it's just basically like, let's play against each other and see kind of where you are. This is a lot of fun. So, and then you can see where you have work days and all that kind of stuff. I try to be aware of like where the holidays fall, where we have half days. I will always post all that information here. So if we close out of that, we go back to our modules. The other things you'll find under Module 1 is you'll find the problem set, which I will give you a hard copy. This is the answer key. I will not give you a hard copy of that, that you can refer to online, whether you're on your phone or whether you're whether you're on a Chromebook or something like that. And then these are another place you can find all the videos you need to watch. All the videos are uploaded to YouTube. So like if you need to watch video 1, you can just click the link. It'll come up. You can watch it. It's based on YouTube.
Welcome to our first.
So what you'll do right there is you'll hear my voice over my annotations, and you copy it down just like you would in class. And you know, it's really, you'll get into a routine really, really quickly. If I go back to my modules, let me go down here for a second under my miscellaneous tab. And on the miscellaneous tab, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the syllabus. That's where I'm going to take most of my time today. In here, this is the course information that you need to know in all your courses. So the exam date is on Tuesday, May the 14th. That's my email. Please use my .org. I don't use .net much. I'm not on Google much. This is my cell phone. I do give that to you so that you know how to get a hold of me. Have your parents call me. Use my cell phone. Don't. It's really hard to get me at school, so that's a good place to get me. If you need help before school, fifth lunch, after school, you can find me in C310 nowadays. That's where I am. I'm up in the math office. And then also, I use Remind a lot. I will send you a lot of Remind messages. Sometimes I will send information out by Remind, like answer keys, that kind of thing. So if you could join my Remind group, and it shows you the text at 93E43 to the 81010, that would be great. First paragraph tells you a lot about calculus and how great it is. Second paragraph tells you about the flipped classroom, and and I talked about that a little bit, but it's more of a blended classroom. Attendance, you're in AP Calculus mostly because, I mean, in large, like you're brilliant, first of all, and then secondly, the attendance is generally not a problem. I will say that when people get in trouble, like they think this is online assignments or this is online videos, so I can miss class, those people do tend to get in trouble. Like if I were to take over I've been teaching this class for about 15 years now, and if I were to look at the people that generally struggle, it's the people that are missing class. Attendance will be one of the top indicators of your success in this class. Basically, be here. Also, one of the things that if I get into attendance a little bit, one of the things that I think is first is my red flag is people who miss test and quiz day. And I know I've played this game a long time. It's my 29th year of teaching. And I know, like, okay, well, I'm going to miss this quiz so I can get information from my friends. Now, I'll just be honest with you. If you miss the quizzes, you miss the test, first of all, that's a first sign for me to call your parents. Like, what the heck's going on? Why are they missing? Secondly, I gave you my cell phone number. If you're going to miss a quiz or a test, I expect to hear from you, your parents, a text, whatever. If I don't, I will call home, find out where you are. And then finally, in terms of makeups, I do have completely different makeup tests. If I feel like you were out sick and it's like legitimate, then fine, it will be reasonable, but it will be completely different than the one that everybody else took in class. If I feel like you skipped the quiz, I'll make your life difficult. My premise in all this stuff is you make my life easy, I'll make your life easy. We'll work together to be successful. You make my life difficult, I'm going to make your life difficult. That's the bottom line. Academic honesty, I actually do a lot of things in groups. That's great. Use the groups when we do that. But if I ask you to do something by yourself, like you're taking a quiz or a test, that's really the only time. Please do so. So like that first prerequisite skills, I'm asking you to do it by yourself. I want to know what you know, not what everybody else knows. We got a little, the calculator policy. This class is done a lot without calculator. That's one of the things that people generally struggle with is that, you got to be able to do it without a calculator. I tell you why I give you the assignments. This really drives the class are those assignments and your questions from those assignments. I give you topics that we cover throughout the year. I tell you a little bit about the prerequisite skills quiz here, and then your different assignments. So you basically have 3 different types of grades in this class. I'm going to give you assignment quizzes. On assignment quizzes, those are going to be quizzes that are based upon the assignments you're doing in class. I will give you those quizzes. They will be exactly a problem from your homework. You are welcome to use your homework. So if you or your assignments that you're doing in class. So if you're doing the assignments on a regular basis, then you're just going to copy a problem that you've already done. And it's okay to ask me questions about it. Like I could have helped you with the problem, and maybe you get that back on the assignment quiz. I'm checking to make sure you're keeping up with the assignments. We have a number of online activities, and that's going to be 20% of your grade. On the online activities, you're always welcome to ask me questions about those. I will help you with them, or your friends can help them with them. I kind of have a policy: ask 3 before me. I think your classmates can be a great resource for you. With the assignments, with the online assignments, we're working together. We're working together. And then finally, 70% of your grade, this is going to be like your group tests, your group assessments, your quizzes, your tests, that kind of stuff. For reassessment, my reassessment policy, you can reassess the quizzes when they do occur. You cannot reassess the test or the group test. And with the reassessment, what I let you do is I'm going to let you earn 1/3 of the points back on the quizzes from what you miss. Show you how I do my grading, tell you a little bit about being a successful learner in this class. This is a lot of online stuff, but when we come in, like that first day, when I do information about limits and I'm trying to clarify for you, that's when you really need to be engaged, because these are the types of things I'm going to ask you on tests. So you can't be checked out being like, okay, I'm on my phone or I'm doing whatever. Basically, when I'm at the Promethean board doing something, put your technology away. And then we'll come back together, and that's fine. And you're working on your assignment, you're checking things, and I'm not crazy about phone policy, all that stuff, but you got to be able to really be engaged when I'm talking. And that's what kind of goes through the first few points I make here, and then finally down here at the bottom, make sure you're asking questions. Calculus is one of those things that it's, like I said, the calculus concepts are not that hard, but everything we're going to be doing now in September is we're still going to be using in April and May. It's very cumulative, so there's going to be all kinds of information that's just going to continue to build on each other, and you have to keep up with it. If you fall behind, it's going to be it gets to be a big problem. So that's the MyMCPS. That's kind of where we are. That's kind of seeing around the website. I will clarify in class when you come in and make sure if you have questions about this or where anything is, please always ask. It's there. You should be able to find it. I just want to make it easier for you. And I'm really happy you're here. Everybody, kids seem to love the class in terms of the efficiency of the class. You're going to be able to get a lot of work done in class, and we can work together to accomplish your goals. And we will definitely, when we get to May, get ready for that AP exam and make sure you have success there. So welcome to Calculus. Thank you for watching our first video.